see this? You see this? It says York University. That's exactly what we're going to be talking about today, so please stay tuned. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, welcome to my channel. Today's video is a very special one, especially for my high school graduates that are going to York University or just university in general. This video is for you. But if you're not going to York and you're just going to university, I hope some of these things help. So for today's video, I'm going to be doing a Q&A part 2 on university and college life, mostly York University, but I had to come up with a very nice title to grab your attention. So hey, how are you? How's it going? Hope you enjoyed this video. Specifically, I'm going to be talking about York University, what's going on with this COVID-19 situation, the pandemic, questions that I've been seeing a lot, and a lot of these questions I've also gotten on Reddit. So I thought it would be a good idea for those who don't use Reddit to kind of bring these questions out here, so it's easy for you guys to access, get the answers that you're looking for, and yeah. So with that out of the way, let's just get on to this video. A lot of these questions come from conversations I've had with a couple of you guys, so shout out to you special subscribers. Thank you so much for helping me with this video, even though you didn't know you were helping me with this video, because I didn't even know I was gonna make this video. But then I got more questions, so I was like, you know, let me just put it all out there. So that's what I'm doing. Let's get on to the very first question. So the first question I saw is, will clubs be running for the fall if it's online? Most likely yes. Goodbye motorcycle, I don't want to hear you. So yes, most likely clubs will be running online. Everyone's doing their best right now to make things accessible for people that have trouble, you know, just having connections online and etc. Because no matter what happens, we have to move forward and we have to find ways to move forward. So yes, clubs will be most likely running. I'm not guaranteed 100%. Everyone's still trying to transition to online things, trying to find online, you know, resources, stuff for you guys to do, because online is pretty hard. I'm not even gonna lie, it's tough. So hopefully, yeah, but most likely clubs will be moved online. It might be similar to how it would be in person, but it's definitely going to be a lot more different just because it's online. All right, next question. Okay, so another question I saw was, can I do fall semester from my home country since it's online, or do I need to come to Canada? Yes, you can. So as a lot of you guys know, classes will be moved online because being in a lecture hall with 500 or something students, you're definitely not going to feel comfortable. So classes have been moved online unless some classes must be at least in person, like a lab or something. So it's kind of a remote situation, but not guaranteed. They're trying their best to really move everything online for this fall semester at least. But if for winter term classes resume in person, I'm pretty sure they'll find a solution for international students, because buying plane tickets last minute would be so difficult. So I'm pretty sure they're not going to psych people out and go like, okay, classes are back in person, come get your butt here in Canada. No, they're not. But yeah, if anything, they might just continue having classes online as well in person, depending on where you are. But as of right now, if you do want to take classes for fall, it would be online, and you could do it from anywhere in the world. Basically, all you need is laptop or phone, internet connection, and you should be set. This is my all-time favorite question because, oh, you guys don't understand. Okay, so this probably isn't the most important question. It actually is. But will York still be hosting Frosh for incoming fall 2020 students? Answer to that, yes, 100%. Oh my gosh, you guys don't understand how psyched I am for Frosh. Like, even though it's not in person, the fact that it's online is still kind of cool, because like, I almost said our theme out loud. I'm going to get in so much trouble. But yeah, so a lot of you guys know I am on student council, so I help with the planning, like I help with some parts of planning on Frosh. So York is divided into colleges, as you guys may know from my previous Q&A, and if you haven't seen that, you guys should probably watch that right now to help you understand more about York. But I'm just going to do a quick recap of how York works. So York University is divided into colleges and faculties. As a lot of you guys may know, I'm part of McLaughlin College, and I'm also on council again this year. So whenever you guys are asking questions on our Instagram, that's me answering your questions. Yeah, so we're basically divided into colleges depending on the programs you're in. So because I'm now in sociology, I'm still in McLaughlin College, and I'm telling you, Mac has so much planned for Frosh. that I'm actually so stoked. Like, it doesn't really bug me as much like that it's online, but like I'm actually so stoked because we came up with such great ideas, and we really feel like we got this. That's all I can say. But I'm telling you, Frosh is happening and it's going to be worth it. Well, at least for Mac. I don't know about the other colleges, but Mac, you want to be there for that. That's all I'm gonna say. I was gonna say, is Frosh happening online? Yes, moving on. So another question I've been seeing is residence going to open, and can I apply after the first semester? Residence is still open, but it's going to be limited to students, or it's going to be limited due to, because like they don't want to overcrowd the place, right? So I'm pretty sure they're going to do like one room full, one room empty, one room full, one room empty, you know, just kind of, so the social distancing rule still applies, so like the place isn't too crowded with people. Because when you live on residence, sometimes things, especially on the first day when you're moving in, like everyone's just compact, everyone's in the same space, like. So it's going to be open for those students that are still here in Canada, especially international students, and you know, you need a place to stay, so you're just going to stay in residence. But if you do want to apply for residence for after the fall term, so winter term, you are not guaranteed a spot because there are waiting lists and you will be put into the waiting list. So don't think that, so it's not guaranteed you'll get a spot in time, but it's worth a try because you don't know how many people are applying for residence right now. I can guarantee you maybe not a lot, because especially if they're international students, they would have to purchase their plane ticket, make sure that they do have a spot in residence, and etc. and etc. But yeah, so it's worth a try to apply, but it's not guaranteed you will get a spot in time, if that makes sense. Hello, this is an important announcement I'd like to make, and this is also my microphone, so please listen up. I have links in my description, like always, for ways you can help, and also Black Lives Matter. So whenever you can, make sure to click those links. Why is it loud in here? Because my fan is on. Why is my fan on? Because it's hot. Why am I hot? I might be in a sweater. And why am I in a sweater? Because insecurities. We all have them, people. Okay, back to the video. Okay, so here's another question I saw on Reddit. Can you complete all your required gen ed credits in first year, or must they be split between first and second year? Gen ed classes, you can take them whenever you want, really. Like majority of your classes, there's not really, I don't believe there's a strict plan of when you're supposed to do your classes. You just have to complete them. Yeah, if I'm wrong, someone please correct me. I hope I'm not wrong. Okay, so another important question I saw that I feel like I should answer is how many credits do I need in one semester? Now, I want to really put this out there because a lot of people don't know. The amount of credits you take is all up to you and your workload and how you feel fits like your schedule. In first year, when I was in first year, I was like forced into a path of taking like a list of classes just so I can finish in the next 4 years. I'm telling you, that was the most stressful thing ever. They're completely ruining my mood right now. But yeah, as I was saying, when it comes to taking amount of credits, go from your own pace schedule, what you think fits you the best, because taking so many classes as a first year in crim, it was super overwhelming for me because it was my first time in university, and I was like, I'm gonna get all my grades up, I'm going to be the top in my class. Not really, and that's not what happened. And if anything, that was the most stressful time ever. So for second year, I changed my program. I was like, you know, maybe crim's not for me. Went to sociology. I limited all my classes. I brought them lower. So first year I took about 6 classes. This year I only took about 4, if I'm not mistaken. Like my marks were so much better, and I feel like that was a big improvement. So make sure to go by what you feel is best. Don't feel rushed to finish in the next 4 years. Just go by your own pace, because like it's going to do so much to your mentality, to your health, to like a lot of things. And it's not fun being in that state of mind. So when you're picking out your classes, go by what you think is best. Okay, that's my advice for you guys. Okay, on to the next question. Another important thing I want to tell to my fellow York University freshmen: make sure to complete UStart. If you have any questions, start with UStart first. Complete that. But warning, it's going to take you forever to complete that, but I hope it's worth it, because it was worth it for me in the end. But it might not be for you. Definitely finish UStart. I feel like you have to finish UStart anyways before you can move on to like sign up for your classes. If I remember, I don't know, I was a first year like a decade ago. But yeah, make sure to finish UStart because it has a lot of information and it really helps you to really get things started. So whenever I would talk to like freshmen, I'm like, hey, finish UStart first and then see if all your questions are answered. If it's not, you come back to me. And a lot of times all the questions were answered through UStart. So make sure you do that. And if you did and you still have questions, then feel free to contact me. This isn't even Bunny Boo anymore. This is how to YU. Okay, so here are my last two questions. So the first one is, what if I decide to accept my program for the winter semester instead of the fall semester? Now, that's not a bad idea in hopes that classes are in person and you're around to actually go to York like in person, because it's your first time. You really want to experience the university life like everyone else does, and you want to be in person for that. You don't want it to be online. Maybe you want to accept it for the winter term instead of the fall term, but just be aware that if you do that, the classes that you might be interested in are probably full term classes, so it goes through fall to winter and they may not be available for just winter term. If you just sign up for the winter term, that means you're just going to have winter semester classes. So if you ever have the thought of just accepting the winter term, just keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. And the very last question, this is also regarding to Frosh, so bear with me. I'm going to try not to release much information yet. So what are plans for after Frosh? So yes, Frosh is happening online, but what if you still want to meet these people in person? Well, the good thing about, you know, the upcoming winter semester is we're hoping to plan something like that. So it's like a big meetup, you know, kind of like, think of it as VidCon. You see the people online and then you finally get to see them in person. Oh my gosh, that is so good. Whoa, I'm a genius. Give me a sec. But yeah, we're hoping to have like a little event, like Frost Week, having like a special event for Froshies to meet their Frosh leaders or Froshies to meet other Froshies. But that's only if things get lifted or things are not as serious as they are now in regards to this pandemic. So right now, like, stores are opening up, but it's not mandatory to wear a mask, so we're gonna make sure you wear a mask, definitely. But like, nothing has been settled yet because we have to see exactly how or where this is going. So until then, just know that yes, we definitely want to plan something for everyone to like get together, meet each other, because the best part about Frosh is meeting people, and if you get to meet those people on like in person, then it means so much. Whew, my heart. Okay, so that's basically the end of my video. I hope that helped you guys out. My battery is now dying. My thighs are sweating through this leather seat, which means it's my time to go. So I'll see you guys all in my next video. Bye guys.